Hey everyone, today's video is about Sly's experiment. I'm a little bit sick at the moment and had a rough last week, so this will be a voice-only video with random footage I took in the last months, as well as some footage of the experiment. Well, what can I say about Sly's experiment? It was a long day, but we had a great time. I guess you already saw the live stream on Gio's channel and or the result video on Sly's channel. If not, they are of course linked in the description. It was frustrating sometimes, especially the water filling part, but that's how life is, right? You can think through the experiment as much as you want. There will always be something that you didn't sort of or something that takes longer than expected. Especially if you do something like that for the first time and outside where you don't have control over everything. Like, for example, the weather. I had that countless times too when I wanted to do observations or tests. Sorry, my cat is meowing the whole time. If something doesn't work the first time, take it as learning experience, try it again and do it better. That's how science works. It mostly takes more than one try to make an experiment work. Now let's come to the day of the experiment. I used some footage from me and some from the live stream as well as Sly's result video. My boyfriend and I started from home at about 6 AM. The way down to the site took us a bit longer than expected because it was raining most of the time. You don't want to drive at full speed when your site is like that, so it took more than 5 hours. When we arrived, we met Gio, Sly and the scientist. All of them nice and fun guys. By the way, if the scientist is watching this, please leave a comment because I couldn't find your channel. The weather at the site was a mix of sun and clouds. Every now and then it started to rain, but overall it was pretty nice. As you know from Sly's video, we pretty much started immediately to help laying down the pipes. After that, Sly's son did the positioning of the pole. Sly directed him to the right place while looking through his camera. And I know what the name of the camera is, but sorry, saying Sly looked through his big willy sounds just fucking wrong. His son marked the place where his poles had to be and put them up. He did a very good job. Everything looked absolutely fine. After that, it was time to fill the pipes. And at this point, I have to say an extra big special thanks to my boyfriend, Male or Dude, who not only drove me down and back, but also helped a lot during this experiment. He was filling the pipes like how it felt forever. For that, he had to climb up the wet grass on that dam many times to fill the pump. And at some point almost fell into that canal. But he kept going so that the rest could look for the leak. And by the way, he is not even in the slightest into the flat earth versus globe earth topic. And he didn't even get the promised pizza. The small dot here was him, and for all who said I was not seen in the live stream, this dot here was me, filming the sinking water level till I gave up because it just never stopped sinking. I wish I would have filmed more of the day, but right from the start we were pretty busy and my main focus was on filming the result at the end. But since the build-up and the filling took longer than expected, my boyfriend and I had to leave before we had a result. That sucked a lot, but we were so tired and had a long drive back. We had a hard time to stay awake in the night on the autobahn with constant monotone rain, but we finally arrived at about 1 AM. In Sly's result video, he goes in detail about the problems of this day and shows every pole, etc. After that day, there are of course some things that could be changed for the next time. Here are a few thoughts. Number one is definitely next time bring a fucking plank for that fucking creek, so no one has to jump over it or walk an eternity for a bridge to get on the other side. And to the terrain problems, next time the poles should be higher up on that dam, because as you can see in this picture, the top of the dam looks absolutely parallel to the water surface of the canal, and the filling would be way less exhausting. The joints should all be taped to make sure that they stay in place and can't leak, and the poles should be deeper in the ground so that they stay in place when strong wind comes up. It would also be good to have one official person who is only responsible for filming the process. I think many would appreciate to see in detail what was going on that day. I could do that maybe when I'm not busy in being the official ruler. It was overall a fun and interesting day, and we'll see how it works next time. And with that, I'll end my video. Thanks for watching, bye bye and stay tuned.